Welcome here to Shy Sports Live as we have the Chicago Cubs against the New York Mets. As the Cubs look to sweep the Mets and win their fifth game in a row. My name is Harold, and we are here for another day of baseball as the Cubs face off against the New York Mets, starting here in a couple of minutes. So we get set for Cubs baseball. Javier Assad is on the mound. We'll get you the lineups here in just a second. I'm a little late to the party. Obviously, Assad did not have a good outing last time we broadcasted out today. But we are set for baseball here. Carson Bench, the left fielder, will lead it off. Kelly is behind the plate for the Cubs, and there is a first pitch strike to Bench. Misses low and in. It's ball one. Again, apologies for the late start, guys. I had something going on that I had to attend to. That kind of messed up some things. The 1-1. Fly ball, left side. This is going to be out of play. It's 1-2 now. One ball, two strikes. A pitch. Nice pitch. Front door called strike three. Bench goes down looking. And Assad gets the first strikeout of the day. And a good job. Here is Bo Bichette. First pitch to him is a strike at the top of the zone. Bichette swings and misses. At a slider low, it's 0-2 now. O2 is off the plate, 1-2 now. One, two from Assad. One away, 2-2 now. Here's a 2-2. It's popped out of play. Two, just low, no challenge. It's a good thing that there was no challenge because it was low. It's full now. 3-2 from Assad. Line out of play. Three, two again. Swing and a miss, strike three. Back-to-back punch-outs for Assad to start the game. Excellent start there for Javier Assad. So two gone here in the top of the first inning. Back-to-back strikeouts. Here's Francisco Lindor. Pitch misses low. Here is the lineup for the New York Mets. First three hitters: Benj, Bichette, Lindor, the 4 through 6, Robert Jr., Melendez, Vientos, and the 7 through 9, Beatty, Simeon, and Torrens. The Cubs defense here in a second as Lindor fouls off that curveball away. Left to right field: Ian Happ, Pete Armstrong, and Seiya Suzuki. Third to first: Alex Bregman, Dansby Swanson, Nico Horner, and Michael Busch. Carson Kelly behind the plate, and obviously Javier Assad, who's retired the first two Mets hitters today, but via the punch-out, is the starting pitcher today and the second of the two battery mates. Here's a high fly ball center field. He stays under, makes the catch for the third out. Again, apologies about the late start, but it's a 1-2-3 first for Assad and the Cubs. To the bottom of the first we go, scoreless on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the bottom half of the first inning. Take a look at the Cubs line with the first three hitters: Nico Horner, Michael Busch, Alex Bregman, the 4 through 6, Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, Moses Ballesteros, and the 7 through 9 hitters: Carson Kelly, Pete Armstrong, and Dansby Swanson. The defense for the New York Mets will get you here in just a second. We have some time. Left to right: Carson Benj, Luis Robert Jr., and Brett Beatty. They're the first: Bo Bichette, Francisco Lindor, Marcus Simeon, and Mark Vientos. Luis Torrens, the first of two battery mates. And on the mound for the Mets today, Tobias Myers. So here's the first pitch to Horner. Fastball off the plate for ball one. Myers, 6th-round pick by the Orioles back in 2016, made his debut up in Milwaukee in 2024, and he gets a lot of whiffs on that splitter that he has. 1-0, and both fastballs have been off the plate away from Myers to start his outing. Nico hitting .325 this season. Really good hot start in the first 20 games. The 2-0 misses high, and it's 3-0. He was hitless in the game yesterday. See what he can do here today. That was only 89 on fastball. Here's a 3-0. Inside, ball four. 4 straight fastballs, and didn't miss by much, but they were all out of the zone. A couple away, one high and one inside. And Myers issues a 4-pitch walk to get his day going. As here's Michael Busch. Struggling a little bit. 174 average on the year. Still has yet to hit a home run. Fastball catches the top of the zone for a strike. In his career against Myers, Busch is 5 for 9, has a home run and a strikeout. And there's a throw to first. Nico back in time. Michael had a really good start on opening day, but he's had an up and down start to the season. The 0-1 misses high with a fastball, 1-1. That's 6 straight fastballs thrown from Tobias Myers to start the game today. Some sprinkles here at the ballpark, looks like. Myers will come set. The 1-1. High pop fly behind home plate. Torrens will not have a play on this as this leaves the field of play. It's 1-2 now. That was the first splitter he threw. The trade details: Brandon Sproat and Jet Williams. The Brewers got into Freddie Peralta, and Tobias Myers is a part of that trade too. Coming to the Mets, Brewers got a couple nice prospects. Here's the 1-2. Right down the middle, looking called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Another fastball for Myers, and he painted it. 93. I'm going to bring up Alex Bregman. Only has 4 hits when we broadcast the games. Hitting .229, getting that average up a little bit now. This is inside with a cutter, might have been. It looked like it had some cut movement. It's 1-0 now. It's continuing to sprinkle a little bit. 1-0, little hard at one hopper. The Simeon grabs it, awkward flip to second. The turn, they still get the double play. Awkward turn, but the Mets get out of the inning without any issues. Well, to the second in Chicago, scoreless on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the top half of the second inning. Cubs and Mets scoreless through the first inning of play. As Alex Bregman grounded into a double play to end the bottom half of the first inning for the Cubs. As Luis Robert Jr., former Sox, will step into bat against Javier Assad. 2 strikeouts. Got to fly out through 15 pitches in the first inning. Always good to see Assad pitching pretty well. First pitch to Luis Robert Jr. Sinker to the knees for a strike, 0-1. .258 average for Robert on the year. Had a couple hits of the game yesterday. The 0-1 misses low in 1-1. Had a single and a double in the game. That's a couple home runs. That's on the way. It's 2-1 now. Two-one from Assad. Round ball hit to short. Swanson grabs, fires the first in time, and that is 4 straight retired for Assad to begin the game. I'm going to bring up MJ Melendez. Melendez grounds this one foul to the right side, 0-1. Assad, he had a rough start in Philly. I think Craig might have left him out to dry a little too long, as Melendez 4 for 10 on the season now. Here's the 0-1. Foul tipped into the goal of Kelly, 0-2 now. Miami on top of Milwaukee, 3-0 there in the third in Miami. Minnesota on top of Cincinnati, 1-0 there in the second. Houston and St. Louis in the second inning, they're underway, scoreless. The 0-2 popped out of play. Colorado and the Dodgers expected to go their way in about 40 minutes. Athletics and White Sox, 3:05. White Sox blew a lead last night. Hassad misses high with a fastball, 1-2 now on Hassad. Take a look at the radar here. Yeah, some rain moving in. Nice front door action on a pitch. Called strike 3. Melendez goes down looking. Says a couple words, but that was a perfect pitch, and that's 3 punch-outs for Javier Assad now. Excellent action on that sinker moving in. Excellent pitch, and good start for Javier Assad in the cool, rainy, disastrous-looking sky in Chicago as he misses up and into Vientos, who homered in the ball game yesterday. Second home run of the season. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a slider, 1-1 now. See if we get into a delay here, and rain's starting to come down a little bit harder now. The 1-1 chopper hit towards Horner. Fires the first, and that is another 1-2 inning for Assad. 6 up, 6 down, 3 strikeouts. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Scoreless on Chi Sports Live. Welcome back here to the bottom of the second. There's a first pitch strike to Ian Happ. 0-1. Ian Happ's 6th home run of the season came yesterday afternoon. He looks at a splitter at the knees for a strike, 0-2. Tied the game at 1 in the bottom of the second inning. So here is the 0-2. Another splitter just flared away. That's another 1-2 now on Myers. There's a broken bat flare to left. It's going to fall in front of Carson Bench for a broken bat pop fly single. Another hit for Ian Happ on the season. A good splitter there. Misses low. It's 1-0 now, and Seiya Suzuki hitting .267 on the season. Just a 1-0. Just low. It's 2-0 now on Suzuki. Good call. Two-0. Ground ball hit weakly towards Lindor. Flips the second to Semien to turn in the dirt. Unable to get scooped out by Vientos. I think Seiya would have been safe anyways. It's going to go on as a fielder's choice ground out. It's 1 out. Another low throw. Yeah, he would have been safe anyways. Another low throw on the transfer to second. Semien had a low throw. So 1 out. How do we got Moises Ballesteros? This is low. It's 1-0 now. Greedy 1 starts of the year for Moises. Ball, no strikes. This will be pitch number 20 for Tobias Myers, the 1-0. It's foul out of play 1-1. One ball, one strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second here at Wrigley. It's a gloomy, cloudy, sprinkly or rainy afternoon, and the window's closed, so you can't really see how much is impacting the players. Fastball to knees at the strike. Ballesteros is going to challenge, but I think he's going to lose this one. I believe it caught the bottom of the zone. And yeah, it did catch the bottom of the zone. So the Cubs have only one challenge left here for the rest of the game for ABS, unless we were to go to extras. So this becomes very interesting as Ballesteros will take his time out. So a bit more strategy is going to have to get involved now for the remainder of this game at using challenges. Myers will come set. 1-2. Up and in. It's 2-2 now. Two balls, two strikes. Sun's now starting to shine here. Just a brief shower has come through. The 2-2. That's foul out of play. Still 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Myers comes set. The pitch. High pop fly left field. Bench going to his right a touch. Makes the catch for the second out. Just going underneath that off-speed pitch. We have Carson Kelly, the man who played hero for the Cubs yesterday afternoon. pinch hit, 3-run home run, is only at bat. He pinch hit for Ballesteros as Brooks Raley came into the pitch for the Mets. Counsell lifted Ballesteros, and Kelly gave it a ride halfway up the bleachers in left field. Gave the Cubs a 4-1 lead at the time. Mets did get 1 run back, but that 3-run home run was the difference maker. There's a first pitch strike to Kelly. 0-1 now. As Myers will step off, he's a disengagement. The Wrigley faithful not excited. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. A nice cutter or slide. Very, very tight slider. March and April since the start of 2025 for Kelly. 127 plate appearances, 350 average. Has the highest OPS in baseball in March and April since the start of last season at 1.160. And misses up and away on a fastball to Kelly. 1-2 now. But what a wonderful first 2 months of the season he has. You hope that can transition to the warmer weather months too. Here's the 1-2. On the corner, called strike 3. Kelly goes down looking. Cubs get a hit but don't score. 1-3 in Chicago. Scoreless on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the top of the third inning. Cubs and Mets scoreless for the first 12 combined outs. 6-6 down for Assad to start this game. 3 strikeouts, 3 balls put in play weekly. First pitch. Top of the zone, that's a strike, 0-1. Assad 3 strikeouts, and the rest of the balls have been put in play. Beatty 190 average to start the season. 0-1. Curve into dirt, no on for 1-1 now. Both starters went into the 6th inning yesterday. Tyone finished the 6th. 1-1 line drive. That can cancel the postgame show. That's a line drive single for Brett Beatty, and the Mets get their first hit of the game. 103.1 miles per hour off the bat on the exit velo. That was a sinker right down the heart of the plate, and Beatty just goes opposite way with it. Now to bring up Marcus Semien now for the New York Mets. As Beatty is on first base. See if Assad can get a double play here and still have the minimum in contact. Semien shows bunt, gets it down pretty well. Charging Bregman fires the first high throw. They say he's out. Mets might want to take a look at that. Regardless, it is a sac bunt. Mendoza is going to run out of time here. Says no. So it still counts as a sack bunt for Simeon. It was very close. Why not? Bush had his foot on the bag. Ooh. I think that could have been worth a look there. Looking at this angle. Yeah, I think he was safe. But regardless, the Mets do get the runner Beatty over to second as the first pitch of Luis Torrens, former Cub. Misses high for ball one. That was a tough grip from Bregman, too. He kind of had it like a changeup, and that's why the throw was almost airmailed. Here's the 1-0. Fouled back to the screen 1-1. As Francisco Alvarez getting the off day today. Torrens 263 average, has driven in 4 in the 7 games he's played in. Royals and Yankees are in a delay. The Rays are on top of Pittsburgh 2-1. They're in the 5th inning in that game. San Francisco and Washington, they're in the 5th, no score. Here's the 1-1. Going away 2-1. Cleveland on top of Baltimore 5-0. They're in the 4th. Miami on top 3-0 over Milwaukee. They're in the 4th inning in that game. Minnesota on top of Cincinnati 1-0. They're in the bottom of the 3rd. After this pitch, we'll get you the umpires for the game today. Here's the 2-1. And so it's 3-1. Umpires for the game today. Adam Hamry behind the plate. Austin Jones at first. Todd Tichenor at second. And Alex Tosi behind third base was behind the plate in the game yesterday. 3 balls and a strike on Torrens. The pitch from Assad. Ground ball up the middle. Horner will grab it and fire the first. And that is a second out as Beatty will head to third base. Does his job. Cubs 50-50 raffle. Today's the last day, and you could win big. Visit Cubs.com/raffle to buy your ticket and to learn more. So make sure you buy it. The current guaranteed jackpot is $124,667. That's likely going to go up as the afternoon goes on. As first pitch sinker misses high to Carson Bench. 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking on a nice sinker tailing over the middle, top half of the plate. Here's the 1-0. It's popped out of play 1-1. Unless Beatty were to get picked off or get thrown out on like a wild pitch or something. Unfortunately, Assad will have not faced the minimum. Ball and a strike, 2 outs, top of the 3rd. Pitch number 39 for Assad. Misses inside, 2-1. Try with that tailing sinker again. It just really never tailed that time. It's a good pitch to throw. It just did not tail on that time. Here's a 2-1. Ground ball pulled to first. Bush grabs it. Underhand flips it to Assad, and that is the 3rd out. Works around the leadoff single. Mets don't score. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Scoreless on Shy Sports Live. Welcome here to the bottom of the third inning. Cubs and Mets scoreless through 2.5 innings. We're in the bottom of the third. Both teams have 1 hit in this game. A bloop single for Ian Happ and a line drive single for Brett Beatty are the 2 hits in this game. David Peterson on the pitch now for the New York Mets as Myers, the opener, went 2 innings, had a solid There's a foul ball. So 0-2 on Pete. A good opener for Tobias Myers. Just a 1 week single, a broken bat single. The 0-2. On away 1-2 now. Myers 2 innings, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, the 1 hit. 5th appearance of the season for Peterson. His first non-start of the season. Line drive, right center field. This is going to fall in the gap. This is going to be at least 2 for PCA. He's going to make the turn. He's going to head to third. Stumbles a bit. The throw is not in time. It's a leadoff triple for Pete Armstrong. How about that for Pete? A leadoff triple, 109.5 miles per hour off the bats. A little worrying, he stumbled around the base halfway to third, but he's able to hustle himself to third. First pitch to Swanson. This is off the play for ball 1. One 0. That's a strike. 1-1. That's off the plate. Another fastball. 2-1 now. Amos is up. 3-1. .200 start for Swanson. Infield is halfway in right now. And the first baseman, Vientos, is almost playing halfway to second. Here's a 3-1. Anthony is at the strike. Full count now on Swanson. Love to see Dansby get a sac fly here, get a drive and a run. Take his time out with this pretty big full count pitch coming up. Peterson comes sets. The 3-2. Chopper hit towards third, right at Bichette. Fires to first. Pete has to retreat back to third. So PCA unable to score. I'll send the Cubs back to the top of the order. Nico Horner led off the game with a 4-pitch walk. First pitch. Line drive right at the third baseman. Fire to first, nearly double up. They do double up PCA. So leadoff triple for Pete Armstrong, and then a ground out and a double off line out, and the Cubs get their threat eliminated. To the fourth we go, scoreless on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the top of the fourth inning. Bo Bichette leading off for the Mets. Looks at a first pitch slider out the plate. Lines this one to left center field. Pise back at the track. Makes the catch. As he runs into the ivy. That was a hard line drive. 112 off the bat. But Pise did not have a smart base running move, but he was able to he does not compound any mistakes and immediately makes a nice play in the center field as the ball gets hit to him. Tied for second this season on 4 outs above average. And he has 7 defensive runs saved. That's first in MLB. There's a first pitch sinker off the play for ball 1. Now, those are the ranks this season for all fielders. So he leads the league in defensive runs saved, and he's tied for second in the other category. There's a cutter on the zone, out in the corner for a strike. 1-1. Lindor 0 for 1 today. Flew out to Pete. Assad spikes a changeup about 56 feet in front of the home plate. 2-1 now on Lindor. Two-one. Inside, 3-1. So Pete, Cubs got their second hit of the game. In the bottom of the third, it was a leadoff triple for PCA. Unfortunately, though, a weak ground out hit the Bichette, and then a line drive by Horner right at Simeon. As Assad gets a cutter on the corner for a strike, full count of Lindor. But a line drive to Simeon, and Pete, his first move was a few steps towards home, and unfortunately that was too far, and he got doubled off, and the Cubs' threat ended just like that in the bottom of the third. So here's a 3-2. High pop fly left side, out of play, still 3-2. 48 pitches for Assad. This inning is, and the next inning are the biggest innings for Assad to get through. The 3-2. Line drive, right field, but dropping, and it's going to be caught by Suzuki for the second out. So 2 gone here in the top half of the fourth inning. Mound ball to the mound, ball center mound. Adam Hammery threw it, and it did not stay on the mound. It went past the mound over it, hit off the spikes cleaner that pitchers use, and just did not stay. First pitch, Luis Robert Jr., nice slider, swing and a miss, strike 1. So one guy you don't want to hang something to because he will crush it. We'll see if we can get a sinker here. 0-1, no offer on that curve in the dirt, 1-1. Hamry has been a improving umpire throughout the years. Wasn't really the most popular umpire to start, but he's definitely improved and correctly calls that sinker down for a ball. It's 2-1 now on Robert Jr. Luis Robert Jr., one of my favorite players, is a White Sox fan. I would broadcast White Sox games, but I don't have Chicago Sports Network, so the Cubs are, as the sun is starting to call out now, the 2-1 ground ball hit towards third, bobbled by Bregman, but keeps it in front of him, fires the first in time, and that is a 1-2-3-4 for Assad. What's at the bottom of the fourth? Cubs and Mets scoreless in the third game of this 3-game set. Welcome back to Shy Sports Live. Catch the Cubs versus the Phillies. The next series, April 20th through the 23rd. A 4-game set beginning tomorrow night. As the Cubs are facing the Philadelphia Phillies after taking 2 of 3 against them. As Bush fouls that one off, he's down 0-2 now in the count. So yeah, the Cubs face the Phillies in a 4-game set. Game 1 tomorrow night, I believe. I don't want to mess up that. Yeah, tomorrow night. Get you the start times here in a second. Here is the 0-2 to Bush. Ground ball pulled towards second. Simeon ranges to his left and makes the play, and then is the first out of the 4th. Bush goes down on the ground out. The start time for the first 3 games are at 6:40 p.m. Chicago time, Central Time, and then it's a 1:20 afternoon game on Thursday. Might not broadcast all 4, but we should at least be able to get 2 done as a first pitch curveball to Bregman misses low for ball 1. I know for a fact tomorrow night and Tuesday night likely will get broadcasted. That Wednesday game might be a off day. There's a foul ball off of Torrens. A little shaken up, but he's okay, I believe. Bregman grounded into a double play in his last at-bats. 3 hits combined between the 2 teams. And then the Cubs had the closest shot at getting a run in the bottom of the 3rd, but all those issues happened. So that fastball misses up and in for a ball. 2-1 now on Bregman. Fewest home runs allowed per 9 innings. Christopher Sanchez since 2024 leads the majors. David Peterson 3rd. Ooh. That's a strike. That's one I guarantee if there's runners on, Bregman is challenging. It looked a touch inside. It's 2-2 now on Bregman. 2-2. High chopper hits off the plate. Lindor does not have a shot as it squabbles to his left. Little weak chopper for Alex Bregman's single. Look at the Cubs, their 3rd hit of the game. And I'll bring up Ian Happ, who also has a weak hit. It was a broken bat blooper to left field. And some side action on that spin. Lindor, I don't think he would have had a shot anyways if he would have cleanly fielded it. So here's Ian Happ, 1-for-1 today with that broken bat single. Batting from the right side now. Showed bunts. Pulled it back. And Torrens looked at backpicking Bregman. It's an interesting decision there. Maybe to force a wild throw, maybe. But after the rain came in, it's like clear skies now here at Wrigley Field. 1-0 in the dirt. Good block from Torrens. It's 2-0 now. Fires his mask off his head. One ball and a strike. 6 home runs now for Ian Happ. On a 2-game home run streak. The 2-0. 3 straight out of the zone from Peterson. It's 3-0 now. Suzuki and Ballesteros to follow. We'll see if Counsell keeps Ballesteros in this game. There's only 3 lefties in the Cubs lineup, even with Peterson pitching. It's in the inside corner to Happ for a strike, 3-1. I imagine if it were to get to Ballesteros, the man in the hole right now, Craig would not be so quick to pull him unless you were to put in Miguel Amaya, one of the righties on the bench. So 3-1. Ground ball hit towards third. Bichette will throw to second, get the out there to turn. Not in time. Tough to tell live. It's at least going to be 1 out. Carlos Mendoza is going to say no on the challenge, so it's a fielder's choice ground up for Happ. 2 outs and the Happ on first for Seiya Suzuki is 0-for-1. He grounded into a fielder's choice in his last at bat. Chance here for Suzuki to get a run in. See if Cubs look at doing some small ball with moving Happ over. I don't know, maybe a hit and run. First pitch misses inside. 1-0 to Suzuki. 25 pitches for Peterson in relief, but he's going to get a bulk of the game today. Pickoff attempt to first, Happ just back in time. That was a quick, rare pickoff move from a lefty where he moves his back foot off the rubber as he's throwing simultaneously. He is back in time. Those are tough moves for lefties to perfect, and usually throws with those pickoffs are higher. Here is a slow delivery home. Suzuki fouls that one off. 1-1 now. A ball and a strike. Happ a decent-sized lead. Another highlight kick, back pick again. Happ just back in time. Pitch was off the plate. It's 2-1. Another play where Happ really wasn't close, but they're trying to get his uniform dirty. 3-1, sidestep to the plate now. Peterson misses all. It's 3-1 now. Three balls, one strike on Seiya Suzuki by Ballesteros on deck. 3-1. Line drive center field. It is going to be caught by Roberts, and the Cubs' threat ends there. We played through 4 in Chicago. Got a pitcher's duel forming here, scoreless on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the top of the 5th inning. First pitch to MJ Melendez is a fastball in the corner for a strike. 0-1. Melendez struck out on his last bat. Sadas had three quick strikeouts, 2 in the first and 1 in the second, but it's not registered a strikeout since. Still had 3 strikeouts. As he has Melendez now down 0-2 as he fired a fastball past him. Here is the 0-2 from Assad. Just off the plate, 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Melendez to pop this one up on the left field line. It's going to be out of play, though, so we'll do it again. 57 pitches for his side at this point. He's had a really good bounce-back start so far compared to his start in Philly, which inflated his ERA quite a bit. He had no earned runs after the first outing here's the 1-2. On away, 2-2 now. And all of a sudden his earned run average shoots up to 8.69, I believe it was. Now it's down in the upper fives. Having another good start. The 2-2. And so it's going to run full now on Melendez. Started 0-2 to Melendez, and he's fallen behind 3-2 now. Here's pitch number 60 for Assad. Shakes off Kelly a couple times. Now he wants to pitch the 3-2. High fly ball towering. That's going to be out of play, though. Ben Brown threw 2 innings out of the pen for the Cubs. Yesterday got the 7th and 8th. Here's the 3-2. That ball's hit well right field. This ball is going to leave the yard. A solo shot for MJ Melendez. Ends not only the tie, but the shutout. It's 1-0 Mets as Melendez hits his first home run of the season, and he continues his hot start. Now his 5th hit in 11 and 12 at bats, 90 or 100 miles per hour off the bat, 387 feet. And the Mets take the 1-0 lead. First pitch is a strike to Vientos. Vientos scramble up the middle. Nice grab by Horner. Might have nicked off of Assad's back leg, but there's 1 out now. I'm thinking Brett Beatty. He has a base hit. There's a single on the line to the left. That was after Assad retired the first 6 Mets hitters straight in the ballgame. As we just hit the 1 hour mark here at the game and the broadcast. First pitch to Beatty catches the top of the zone for a strike. Pittsburgh now on top 5-2 over Tampa. They're in the bottom of the 6th. 4-run bottom of the 5th for Pittsburgh, who continues to play really well in the early part of this season. Here's the 0-1. Change up in the dirt, 1-1 now. I want to double check here, but here's the 1-1 on the corner, just off the corner. I guess it's 2-1. Cubs would have gone that call if they challenged it, but they only have 1 left. Spady 2 out for the bush. He'll take it himself, and that is a 2nd out in the inning. So 2 gone. Assad's bounced back from the leadoff home run. Thrown 6-7 pitches. And I apologize about that. And Marcus Semien tried to lay down a bunt for a hit. It worked as a sacrifice anyways, but are 2 outs for Semien. The pitch. It's on the corner for a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Just high. It's 1-1 now on Semien. That did miss up. Not by much, but it did miss up. Here's a 1-1. All away, 2-1 now. Joe Staines. 2-1 off the plate, 3-1 now. Something that honestly was unexpected was the AL or the NL Central, being the only team, the only division in the entire league, as Simeon fouls one back, where all 4 or 5 teams not only are above 500, but are within a game and a half of each other. Cubs are in last place, but they find themselves, if they can win this ball game, a chance of getting even closer to first place. As Simeon pops this one up right side, Bush fighting the sun, makes the catch just in fair territory for the third out. But MJ Melendez, a solo home run, gives the Mets the 1-0 lead. To the bottom of the fifth we go, halfway home on Shy Sports Live, 1-0 Mets. Welcome back here to Shy Sports Live as the Cubs take on the Diamondbacks May 2nd. Kerrywood Bobblehead Day presented by Coca-Cola. To the first 10,000 fans that show up, go to Cubs.com to learn more. Cubs trail the Mets right now 1-0. MJ Melendez, a solo home run off of Javier Assad in the top half of this fifth inning, broke the tie as Moises Ballesteros getting a chance to hit against the lefty. David Peterson will foul off the first pitch he sees. 0 for 1 today with a flyout, hitting .372 on the season. That's 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 1,009 OPS on the year. Having a good start to the year. Not a lot of pinch hits and not a lot of full games. Here's a weak ground ball hit to Simeon, who fires the first for the first out. It's a good pitcher's duel, but the Cubs need to get some offense going. They have 3 hits in the game, and then the inning that hurts was that leadoff triple from PCA where they didn't score any runs due to the fact that Swanson grounded out weakly to third, and then Horner lined out the second, and PCA got too far out the bag and got doubled off. First pitch to Kelly, misses inside for ball 1. Kelly struck out looking in his last at-bats. Here's the 1-0. And a third out to strike 1-1 now. It's getaway day for the Mets, but for the Cubs, they have 4 more games here at home. Hopefully they can bounce back and have some good momentum heading into this upcoming 4-game set versus Philly. Samus is on the slider, 2-1 now on Kelly. Here is the 2-1. And this is up and away. It's 3-1 now. 35 pitches for Peterson. He came into the game into the third. Tobias Myers opened for him. He's had a pretty good outing. 3-1. Pitches inside corner for a strike. Full count now on Kelly. PCA and Swanson to follow. Kelly will take his timeout. Sits backs into the box. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. High fastball gets Kelly out on strikes, and there are 2 outs now for PCA, who again tripled but did not score the last time he was up. Hit the triple off of Peterson. Now hitting .228 to start the year. And he gets drilled in the back. First pitch. Peterson throws. PCA not happy. I wouldn't be happy either if I got drilled in the back on a cold day afternoon. Hits him right on the letters on the back. I'm going to bring up Swanson. Grounded out weekly to Bichette. Chance here to maybe swipe a bag and driving a run in and get some playground justice without showing any emotion to the pitcher. Maybe even a home run here. Very good lead for PCA. Continuing to step off of Peterson. He's going. He had an excellent jump. And he's out at second. Pitches a ball. PCA got an excellent jump. I don't know if he stumbled heading to second base. Throw is also a little high, and they're not going to challenge. He was out. Wow. Well, we'll head to the 6th inning. Cubs still trail 1-0 on Chi Sports Live. We are in the 6th inning now in Chicago as the Cubs trail the Mets 1-0 here in this third game of the series. Cubs already won the series but are looking to sweep. They need at least 2 runs to do that as the first pitch. Luis Torrens is off to play for ball 1. Torrens threw out PCA to end the bottom of the 5th inning. Again, I don't know if PCA stumbled or that's just slow to Torrens. It's 2-0 now. I don't know if PCA stumbled or after the great jump he got, just did not run as well. He was caught stealing, and he had a giant lead, and somehow he was out. That's 2-0. Torrens hard inline drive past the diving glove of Bregman. This is going to be extra bases for Torrens to start the sixth. So leadoff double for Luis Torrens, who's having a really good day. He's throwing out a guy. Now it's a double. And we'll see how much longer Counsell goes with the side. He's up to 76 pitches, but it's kind of unfamiliar territory for Assad in his career. Usually doesn't go that much further into the game, if at all. So here's Carson Benj. Jacob Webb is now getting loose in that bullpen as Assad will use his first disengagement. The right-hander Webb from pitched for Texas last season. So Assad misses on into Benj to start off the at-bat. Benj has struck out and ground out in the game today, now hitting 145 on the season. (1-0) at the knees is a strike, 1-1 now. The way the Cubs have been swinging the bat today, a second run for the Mets would be less than ideal. There's only one hard hit ball for the Cubs. 1-1. Chopper past the side. Swanson grabs it, fires to first. Torrens will move to third. So Benj, even though he's out, he does his job and moves Torrens over to third. Then we got Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 till he struck out and lined out. And this Cubs infield is going to now have to play on the grass against a very tough hitter in Bo Bichette. Torrens doesn't run well, so you can get away with something hit maybe a little up the middle, but with Bichette, he's likely going to hit it hard. Dansby Swanson playing a little further back, whereas the other three middle infielders are playing on the grass as Bichette fouls off the 1-0 fastball for a strike, 1-1. Maybe the Cubs can get a little revenge thing here and double off Torrens. And with Lindor on deck, you don't want to face him. Here's a ground ball hit to Swanson. Going to be an easy play. Torrens will hold that second. That is out number 2. So both teams struggling to get that runner in with less than 2 outs on third. As May 6th, Cubs taking on the Reds. Healthcare Appreciation Night. Special ticket is required at Cubs.com/specials to get a Healthcare Appreciation Fleece. Sponsored by Advocate Healthcare. Again, thanks to all the healthcare workers out there, the essential workers. As I believe that is going to be it for Javier Assad. And Counsell is coming out. Yes, he is. So that is going to be it for Assad. Excellent bounce back start from the Phillies game. Does have one more runner that could score on the base pass, but he departs with only a 1-run deficit. We'll be back into this. Cubs trail the Mets 1-0 on Tri Sports Live. Jacob Webb on for the 10th appearance of this season. Trying to get this third and final out of the sixth. First pitch to Lindor is a fastball off the plate for ball one. So Assad's final line is not quite done. Runner on third will be charged to him if Lindor is able to bring him in. Bounce off that fastball from Webb. It's 1-1 now. Two outs, runner on third. 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice changeup. 1-2 now on Lindor. Lindor has flown on and lined out on his two at bats so far. He's behind on the count here, 0-2. Mets, by the way, have lost 10 in a row. So if the Cubs can come back and win, and another beautiful changeup or splitter gets Lindor swinging to end the sixth. And the Mets half of the sixth. Well, to the bottom of the sixth, still 1-0 Mets on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to Shy Sports Live. Cubs trail the Mets 1-0 here in the bottom of the sixth inning as David Peterson still on. Both teams with 3 hits. Cubs will have the 9-1 and 2 hitters due up as Swanson 0 for 1 today will lead it off. It's grounded out and he was at bat in the bottom of the fifth when Pise got thrown out at second. So this is his second official at bat. Batting average now down to 197. Let's see if we can get a base hit here and give the Cubs some life in this second half of the game. 1 up and in, 1-1 now. Peterson only had 41 pitches. He's pitched 3 innings. He's a starter by trade, but came in after Tobias Myers opened for him. It's a second straight out of the zone, though, Swanson. It's 2-1 now. So, see if the Cubs can get some hard contact here. Swanson weak ground ball hit the third. Tough play for Bichette. Fires the first. Vientos keeps his foot on the bag for the first out. See if Counsell considers challenging. Had a similar play to the ball game yesterday. Counsell says no, so that is the first out of the inning. Take a look on this replay. It looks like he got it, kept his foot on the bag. Here's Nico Horner 0 for 1 today. He's walked and lined out into double play. So I'll have to play for ball one. Couple base running errors for the Cubs today have really hurt their afternoon. The doubled off. Here's the 1-0 line drive, and that is going to be hit number 4 for the Cubs as a team, and the first for Nico Horner today. That was a pitch on the outer half of the plate. Nico lines it off the end of the bat for a base hit. Cubs get their 4th hit of the game, and that'll bring up Michael Busch 0 for 2 today. He struck out looking, and he's grounded out. So Busch getting a shot here against the lefty Peterson. The first pitch. Runner goes, pitches inside. It's Torrens. Ooh, that one was close. Pitches a ball. Nico, for the moment, has a stolen base. That was very close. Says no, does Mendoza. So Nico officially has a stolen base. Another good jump. And yeah, did he? He might have been out. No, you said the back angle looked like he was safe. So tying run 180 feet away. 1-0 to Busch. Hard a ground ball up the middle. Nice diving stop by Lindor. Bobbles it, fires the first in time for the second out. Excellent play from Lindor to not only keep it from going into center field, which would have most definitely have tied the game, but after it went off his glove, able to corral it successfully, slipped a little bit, and still fire a strike to first to get the second out. It's going to bring up Bregman now with 2 outs. He's 1 for 2 today. He's singled short off the plate, and he's grounded into a double play. But that is going to be it for David Peterson. He will depart. Pretty good afternoon for him. Didn't throw many pitches, but he will depart. Runner on third. We're back at this 1-0 Cubs on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 2 outs. It's Huascar Brazoban making his 9th appearance out of the bullpen. No earned runs allowed. That'll continue unless Bregman's able to hit a home run here. 20% strikeout rate, 57% ground ball rate, and that's honestly all that Carlos Mendoza is looking for here. Is a weak contact out to end the 6th, and get us to the 7th with the Mets still on top 1-0. Not a full house today in Chicago, but it's a pretty packed house. First pitch to Bregman misses high for ball 1. Peterson, his final line is 3 2/3, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch. Runner on third. corner as that pitch is off the plate. 2-0 now to Bregman. If he scores, that'll be charged to Peterson. (2-0) in the dirt. It's a little away from Torrens, but he keeps it out of the grass surrounding the home plate area. It's 3-0 now. That was a changeup and a nice block there from Torrens. Hits off the glove, which kind of stuffed its motion. Because of that it's like chest plate or something, and that's 4 straight out of the zone for Brazoban and the leadoff walk. Or a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Ian Happ. I have to imagine Mendoza did not want Brazoban to walk Bregman. I have to imagine he wanted Brazoban to get us to the bottom of the 7th in another inning with Happ leading off with nobody on. So we're going to have a mound visit here. Happ 1 for 2 today. First hit was a broken bat single, and he grounded into a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. The current jackpot for the 50-50 raffle, which is still ongoing, by the way, $147,319. Go to Cubs.com/raffle to buy a ticket and potentially win yourself almost $150,000. So you can get 5 tickets for $10, 10 for $50, 300 for $100, and 200 tickets for $200. So, pretty good deals there. I would, of course, choose the 5 tickets for $10. But half the proceeds go to Cubs charities. Brazoban again misses. Gets away from Torrens, but not far enough. It hit Torrens' mask and knocked his mask off, which actually helped Torrens probably in locating that ball quickly. And honestly, with the way it caromed off of his mask, it could have bounced anywhere. Torrens is a little shaken up, it looks like. Trying to fix his mask now. Said he's good to go. 1 ball, no strikes on Happ. 5 straight out of the zone for Brazoban out of the bullpen. That caught the corner for a strike. 1-1 now. Did catch the corner. Good job from Happ to wait for a strike to happen. See if he can get a base hit here now and tie this game up. The 1-1. Off to play with a splitter, 2-1 now. Splitter, changeup, whatever it was slower and had some slight downward action. Cubs have threatened quite a bit today, but have unable to crack the scoreboard. The 2-1. Just inside. It's 3-1 now. Suzuki is on deck. And it did correctly miss inside, so Mets would have lost the challenge if they would have tried it there. 3-1. Off the plate, ball 4. Another walk issue from Brazoban. 8 out of 9 pitches he's thrown out of the bullpen have been walks. There's already 1 mound visit too, so no one can go out to talk with them. And now Seiya Suzuki, and we're going to have a second mound visit here. This should count as a second mound visit. Maybe I'm misinterpreting the rules, but the pitching coach did not come out the first time, but there was a mound visit with a couple infielders and Torrens and Brazoban the first time. I feel like that would count as a first official mound visit. I feel like Brazoban should be taken out of this game right now with that 2 mound visit rule. But regardless, he has not found the strike zone, so if they keep him on and he continues to struggle throwing strikes, then Apparently, it's going to help the Wrigley faithful getting loud, and he swings through a first pitch sinker for strike one. Would have been a strike, so might as well go after it. No balls and a strike on Suzuki. The pitch. Called strike two. That was a splitter at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Razaban will come set. 0-2. Pop fly, that's going to be out of play. Oh, big fly here. The Cubs got their 3-run home run by Carson Kelly, to take the 4-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Can Seiya Suzuki get some wood on this ball and get the Cubs another lead in the second half of the game? 0-2. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove. Cubs strand the bases loaded and don't score. To the 7th we go. Cubs trail the Mets 1-0 on Shy Sports Live. Top 7 here in Chicago. Cubs trail the Mets 1-0 as the first pitch released by Red Jr. from Jacob Webb is a fastball for a strike. Cubs continuing to strand runners as they stranded the bases loaded at the bottom of the 6th inning and trail the Mets 1-0. A lot of mistakes today for the Cubs. Robert tattoos that fastball off to the upper deck. Look out. It's 0-2. My gosh. Absolutely tattooed that pitch, but he was way early on it on a splitter or changeup. Only run of the game for the Mets, and overall for either team was that MJ Melendez solo home run off of Asadas again. At least Robert Lyons went into the netting this time. With the Cubs and Mets on our first close game of the series. 0-2, another foul ball. You know, it was only a 2-run win for the Cubs yesterday, but Mets really just never got the offense going. They got the 2 runs, but they just did not look competitive yesterday or in Game 1 of the series. Today's the first game that they've looked more competitive. 0-2, ground ball hit to short. Swanson grabs it, fires the first in time for the first out. So 1 gone. That'll bring up MJ Melendez, the man who broke the tie. 1 for 2 to strikeout, looking in the home run on the right. Catch the Cubs versus the Reds on May 4th to get the Cubs Go-Go bobblehead. That item is only available at Cubs.com/specials. A special ticket is required. Go to Cubs.com/specials to learn more. First pitch from Webb to Melendez. Misses low and in for ball one. Ten pitches for Webb out of the bullpen. He's gotten 2 outs. A 1-0. This is high. It's 2-0 now. Webb will come set. 2-0. Nice changeup, swing and a miss. 2-1 now on Melendez. We're going to have a timeout here from Melendez. Now hitting .417 on the year. 2 RBIs with that 1 home run, getting that second RBI. 2-1. Another changeup, this time missing at the shins. It's 3-1 now. It's been a good game today for the pitching sides. The offense, 7 hits combined, only 1 run. 3-1, fouled in and out of the glove of Kelly. It's full now. I kind of expect that with a cold, windy afternoon near the lakefront in Chicago. On the north side. 3-2. Foul tipped into the glove for a strikeout. Another changeup. Nice play from Kelly to keep it into the glove. And that is 2 outs here in the 7th. We got Mark Vientos, who's 0 for 2 today. Has a pair of groundouts to Nico Horner. Another changeup and foul tipped into the glove. Kelly hung on to it for the second out. First pitch, breaking ball, first strike. That was a sweeper. A 1, checked his swing, appeal to first, does not go. It's 1-1 now on Vientos. After that changeup missed well. Side view, looked right. And Vientos will take a timeout now. Vientos hitting .231 now in the season. Hit his second home run of the year in the game yesterday. The 1-1. One away, 2-1. Really the only offense for the Mets yesterday. They now only have 6 runs in this series, and we're almost done with Game 3. And I'm sure if you would ask the Mets and the Mets fans, if you only score 6 runs but you're able to win a game, you would take it, especially against the Cubs and their offense. 3-1 on Vientos. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Would have been ball 4. He chased that fastball to the zone. It's full now. Webb trying to get out of the 7th inning and work an inning and a third today. Pitch number 21. Ground ball hit towards Swanson. Grabs it, fires to first, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3, 7 for Vientos. It is stretch time on Shy Sports Live. Mets lead the Cubs 1-0 on Shy Sports Live.
Chicago Cubs pitcher Ray Perez. All right, now fans, let me hear ya. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the
Bottom of the 7th here on Shy Sports Live. The Cubs versus the Mets. 1-0 lead for the New York Mets. Brooks Raley, new pitcher on the mound for the Mets, coming in to pitch, and a pinch hitter, Moises Ballesteros, back-to-back days, was scheduled to face Brooks Raley. Craig Counsell went to Carson Kelly in the game yesterday, hit a 3-run go-ahead home run. And he's going with Matt Shaw today to pinch hit Raley. 8 appearances out of the bullpen, 7 in the third innings. First pitch from Raley is just sailed to the backstop for ball 1. There's a strike at the top of the zone for Raley. 1-1 now on Shaw. Shaw hitting .250 on the year now. 1-1 right down the middle for a strike. 1-2 now on Shaw. And Shaw asks for his timeout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Line drive, 1 hopper. Bichette going to have no play. This is going to be an infield single for Matt Shaw. Very tough play from Bichette. And the fact that he was even accurate with this throw says a lot about his defense over there at third. That'll give the Cubs their 5th hit of the game now. And another inning where they lead off with an runner on base. And we have Carson Kelly, the man who took Brooks deep yesterday. Can he break the tie? Can he give the Cubs the lead again? He struck out in both plate appearances so far. Looks at a pitch inside for ball 1. I'd absolutely love to see another home run here. And all of a sudden, as Shaw, you can tell he's leaning right now. It's 2 straight missing inside. It's 2-0 now on Kelly. Two balls, no strikes. No outs. Bottom of the 7th. Raley throws over the first. Shaw barely back in time. Did not dive. Made that play a lot closer than what it had to be. The 2-0 on the corner. That's a strike. 2-1. Two-1. High pop fly left field. Lindor back. Collides with Bench, but he makes the catch for the first out. That almost did not work out in the Mets' favor. And the captain, Kelly just got under that pitch. And luckily, Lindor went up with 2 hands. Because if he doesn't go up with 2 hands, that might be a dropped ball. PCA 1 for 1 today. The pitch misses high. Has a triple and a hit by pitch. Would have been a strike if the Mets would have challenged. Can PCA give the Cubs some life here? And that ball gets away from Torrens and goes to the backstop, and Shaw's going to head to second. That'll likely be scored a wild pitch. And it is. It's 2-0 now on PCA, and the tying run is in scoring position again for the Cubs. They've had a tying and go-ahead runner in scoring position the past few innings, it seems like, in a row. 2-0 on PCA. Can he deliver again here? This also might be the last batter Raley faces, and PCA goes too far. Again, love to see PCA being aggressive, but right now with the 1-run deficit, should be playing to work the count and forcing Rayleigh to throw a mistake. High fly ball right field. Beatty goes back a touchdown, comes in, makes the catch for the second out. Warner will hold at second. And with 2 outs now, that'll bring up Swanson, who's 0 for 2. We'll see if Mendoza keeps Rayleigh in. Swanson's grounded out twice, and nope, he's going to immediately come out to get Rayleigh. Gets a couple hits. Or gives up a hit, but a lot better of a day compared to yesterday. Cubs have a runner on second to the bottom, here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. We'll be back at this on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the bottom of the 7th here in Chicago. Cubs have a runner on second. Matt Shaw led off the inning with a single. And 2 straight weak outs for the Cubs hitters following him. But a wild pitch has him in scoring position with the shot for the Cubs to tie this game up as Swanson can put a ball in the gap. Or really just out of the infield, with Shaw has the speed to be able to score. As Luke Weaver on the mound for the Mets, pitched in the game yesterday. First pitch to Swanson, up and away for ball 1. Cubs down to their final 7 outs in the ball game today. In a game where they definitely should have scored at least 2 runs in this game. 1-0. Off the plate, it's 2-0 now. Pair of groundouts for Swanson. The 2-0. On the corner for a strike, 2-1. Might have been off the plate. The only run of the game today for the Mets and overall between the 2 teams was an MJ Melendez home run back in the 5th. 2-1. At the knees for another strike. 2-2 now on Swanson. Both of those last 2 pitches were borderline, and that one was a strike, so the Cubs would have lost their second challenge if they would have challenged. They've already lost 1 today. That was a Ballesteros challenge. The 2-2. High pop fly. Center field. Robert coming in. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. Cubs strand another runner in scoring position and don't score. Today we go 1-0 Mets on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to Shy Sports Live, top of the eighth inning. Riley Martin now on the pitch for the Cubs today, and he'll face Tyrone Taylor as Carlos Mendoza going to his bench as Brett Beatty's being lifted for Taylor. Cubs offense down to their final 6 outs today. Mets obviously trying to get another run. Martin, 5 1/3 out of the pen this season, no earned runs. First pitch to Taylor is a strike on 1. He's had a good first few appearances out of the bullpen. After getting recalled, 0-2 as Taylor swings for that fastball. Getting called up after the injury issues the Cubs have had on the pitching side. The big one being Cade Horton. 0-2, Anthony is called strike 3. Taylor goes down on 3 pitches. Good start for Martin out of the pen. Very confident there. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Here's Marcus Semien now. 0-for-1, he had a sacrifice bunt, which I believe he was trying to bunt for a single, but worked as a sacrifice anyways. And he also popped out to Michael Busch in his last at-bats. As you can cancel the immaculate inning as Martin spikes a curveball for ball 1. .213 average for Semien, only 1 home run in 21 games. Line drive left field. This is going to fall in front of Ian Happ. Thought about potentially diving for it, then backed off. Now look at the Mets. Their 4th hit of the game and the first for Semien. Fastball to third, and Semien gets the bat hit out on it. Lines it in front of Happ for a base hit. I'm going to bring up Luis Torrens. He's had a pretty good day for the Mets. 1-for-2. Ground out and a double down the line. Had a good double. And looks at a strike. Also thrown out. Pisea is trying to steal second. Almost threw out Nico Horner trying to steal seconds. Overall, he's had a good day. The 0-1. High fly ball, center field, right center field now. PCA calling off Suzuki. He'll make the catch for the second out. There's 2 gone here in the top of the 8th inning. So 2 outs, and now we have Carson Benj. But he will be pinch hit for Francisco Alvarez. So a little mound visit here with Carson Kelly. Alvarez 273 to 4 home runs on the year. Getting a shot here to potentially add a run. The chopper foul. No balls on a strike. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Martin comes set. 0-1. Fouled off of Kelly's mask. 0-2. Looks like he's okay, but always a little scary to get a ball fouled straight off your mask. Alvarez, a catcher himself, laughing it off with Kelly right now. 0-2, 2 outs, top of the 8th. 1-0 lead for the Mets. The pitch. Whoa, very close. I feel like that would have been a challenge 1 if the Cubs would have challenged it. It's 1-2 now. One, 2. And a very good block from Kelly. It's 2-2 now as we cross the 2-hour time mark in this ball game. Pirates beat the Rays 6-3 in that game. 2-2. Up and away, and 3 straight missing for Martin after getting Alvarez down 0-2 to start. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning, 1 runner on the pitch. Alvarez fights off a curveball, fouls it off. 3-2 lead. 3-2 count. 1-0 lead for the Mets. Nobody warming up in either bullpen. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 3. Martin works around the 2-out single and gets a clean 8th inning. To the bottom of the 8th we go. 1-0 Mets on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to Shy Sports Live. Bottom of the 8th inning, Cubs and Mets. Game 3 of this 3-game set. Cubs trying to sweep, but they find themselves down 1-0. First pitch to Nico Hoerner is a strike from Luke Weaver. Tyrone Taylor stays in the game after replacing Brett Beatty to play right field, and Tommy Pham has come in to play left field and taking out Francisco Alvarez after he struck out in his pinch hit appearance in the top half of the 8th inning. Here is the 0-1 Hoerner. Off to play 1-1. So the Mets now just had Torrens as their only catcher on the roster. I'm sure they have another player who could play catcher if there's an issue, but he didn't just play. Ground ball hit to third. Bichette stabs at it, fires to first, and that is out number 1. So Cubs down to their final 5 outs in the ball game today. So here's Michael Busch, 0 for 3 today. A strikeout and a pair of groundouts to the right side of the infield. See if Busch can get his first home run of the season here and tie this game up. First pitch. Ground out hard. Backhanded by Simeon, though, and then his 2 quick outs for Luke Weaver. And a third straight ground out for Busch to Marcus Simeon. Current jackpot for the Cubs raffle, $169,044. Again, get your tickets at Cubs.com/raffle to not only enter yourself into potentially winning a life-changing money and also to give to Cubs charities. First pitch to Bregman from Weaver on the corner is a strike, 0-1. Bregman today 1 for 2. A double play and a single. He's also walked. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice changeup. 0-2 now on Weaver or on Bregman. It's just been a poor offensive day for either team, but for the Cubs, it's been a nightmarish day with the runners they've stranded. They stranded the bases loaded. They've stranded a few more runners in scoring position. Beyond that, they had a couple base running mistakes. Here's the 0-2. Misses high, 1-2. The big one being PCA getting doubled off after the leadoff triple to end that inning. Also got caught stealing, running to second. Trying to steal second. 1-2. Ground ball hit right to Lindor, though. Fundamentally throws the first, and the Cubs go down in order 1-2-3 to end the 8th inning. Well, tonight, Cubs offense down to their final 3 outs. Can they keep the deficit at 1? 1-0 Mets on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the top of the 9th inning. The summary for today in today's game. Mets on top 1-0. Assad, 5 2/3 innings pitched. 3 hits, no runs given up. 1 run given up, no walks, 3 strikeouts. And MJ Melendez, the only run of the day, was a solo home run. As Bo Bichette, first pitch from Corbin Martin. Making his Cubs debut. Bichette fouls off the last 2 pitches. Start the at-bat 0-2. Bichette 0 for 3 today. A strikeout, lineout, and a groundout in his last at-bat. The 0-2. Ground ball hit to Swanson. Grabs it, fires the first, and that is out number 1. This is Martin's Cubs debut. Second-round pick by the Astros in 2017 out of Texas A&M. Pitched in 2019 with the Astros from 2021 to 2022 with Arizona. Last season with Baltimore, and he signed with the Cubs on January 10th. The minor league deal. First pitch. Low and away for ball 1. Was called up after Daniel Palencia was put on the 15-day IL. with hip inflammation, I believe, was the injury designation. Pitch misses high. There was a check swing from Lindor, but there was no appeal. Lindor 0 for 3 today. Fly out, line out, and a strikeout. He's ahead in the count 2-0 here, the 2-0. High fly ball, left center field it pretty well. It'll be Ian Happ, coming in now, makes the catch for the second out. So 2 gone here in the top half of the ninth inning. Cubs scheduled due up. We'll have the 4 through 6 hitters. Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, and Matt Shaw scheduled due up in the bottom of the ninth inning. What I would imagine would be against Edwin Diaz. 2 gone for Luis Robert Jr., who's hitless today. Is this one hard past the glove of Bregman down the line for at least a single? He's going to stop quartered away to second for a 2-out single for Luis Robert Jr. Exit velocity was 98 miles per hour. Another base hit for Luis Robert in the 2 games he broadcasted for the Mets. Here's Melendez now. First pitch misses low. Melendez, the only man to do damage for either team today in terms of scoring runs. He struck out twice today, and his lone hit was that home run. Struck out looking and swinging. There's a curveball for a strike. 1-1 now on Melendez. One. Fouled back to the screen. 1-2 now. Both teams with 5 hits now. Of course, the Cubs would love a couple more hits to try and tie and win this game, as Melendez will take his timeout. One, 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Out number 3, and the Cubs will have their final at-bats of this game to try and tie up and win it. It'll be Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, and Matt Shaw. What's at the bottom of the ninth? Cubs on top, or trail the Mets 1-0 on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the bottom of the ninth inning. Cubs led the 4 through 6 hitters. Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, and Matt Shaw scheduled due up as Devin Williams, is the closer for the Mets. And let's see what Ian Happ can do. Cubs obviously know Devin Williams from his time in Milwaukee as a wicked Vulcan changeup or whatever the heck the pitch is. Maybe it's the splitter. I don't know. Whatever the pitch it is that has like 12 inches of break straight downwards is the pitch that he gives hitters a fit. First pitch. Fastball low and in for ball one. Happ 1 for 2 today. Single, ground out, and a walk. 1-0. Inside corner, that's a strike, 1-1 on the fastball. Cubs do have one ABS challenge remaining. Mets have 2. 1-1. At the knees for a strike on that splitter. 1-2 now in Happ. That was a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A pitch. Ground ball hit towards the left side hole and gets through. Happ has his second hit of the game. And the Cubs have the tying run on base. Can they capitalize? That's been the story today. Williams went with that splitter. Good downward movement, but Happ gets the bat head on it and smokes it through the left side hole against the shift. Suzuki 0 for 3 today is up now. He's grounded out, lined out, and struck out. And Scott Kingery is going to pinch run for Ian Happ. Good day for Ian Happ. Couple base hits. Good speed aboard on first. See if Seiya can give this one a ride. He's been a hero before for the Cubs. First pitch. Fouls that out of play. There's a fastball right down the middle. No balls and a strike. Leadoff runner. Ian Happ with a single. Scott Kingery pinch running from good speed aboard. 0-1. Misses high, and Torrens is going to call the first challenge for the Mets. I think he's going to win this one. And just gets the top of the zone. It's 0-2 now on Suzuki. Barely. I mean, just barely. And Suzuki is going to call a timeout. This becomes really big now for the Cubs. As Suzuki finds himself down in the 0-2 hole. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Williams gets a 3-pitch strike out of Suzuki, and there's 1 out. That'll bring up Matt Shaw now. Singled to Bichette in his last at bat, and his only at bat, and a pinch hit at bat. And he's going to be lifted for Michael Conforto. Going with the lefty-righty situation here. Torrens is talking with Williams with the scouting report. And Justin Willard, the pitching coach, is also going to have a mound meeting here. Conforto played for the Mets all of his career, then went to the Dodgers, struggled last year. He's getting a chance with the Cubs. Has taken advantage of his opportunities so far this season for the most part. Got a slow start at a couple hitless games to start his Cubs career. He's bounced back, hitting .273 this season in 12 games, 3 RBIs, no home runs. Now would be a great time to deliver your first home run as a Cub. Williams will come set. The pitch. Line drive, right field, down the line. It's going to stay fair, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Kingery is making a turn. Taylor has trouble with it. This game is going to be tied. Michael Conforto, a line drive double on the line, and the Cubs get their biggest hit of the game. Even if Taylor fielded that one cleanly, that would have been an easy run. Absolutely smoked it. Williams blows the save, and the Cubs have tied it. So it's 1-1. First pitch to Carson Kelly on the corner for a strike on 1. Two strikeouts on the pop out for Kelly. The 0-1. And the dirt gets away from Torrens, and Conforto hesitated, and he had a shot at getting to the third. That's tough to tell from that point how far it gets away. Another pitch where Torrens went for the backhand. He likely would have made it if he went initially. He started to go initially, but then he hesitated, so 1-1 to Williams. Round ball foul, 1-2 now. Well, if we have extra innings, which is possible, Mets have Vientos, Taylor, and Simeon due up in the top of the 10th inning. But can Kelly end this game here? And there is only one out still, and so PCA and Swanson will follow Kelly if it gets to Swanson, as Caleb Thielbar is now getting loose in that Cubs bullpen. So we at least know we're going to at least have a 10th inning here unless the Cubs can walk it off and complete the sweep in a 5-game win streak. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kelly goes down. Another good fastball from Williams. And I'll bring up PCA. The man who got extended in the offseason got a 6-year extension, taking up the rest of his arbitrational years in the first year of his free agency. First couple of years of his free agency. Now's a shot here to play hero ball and eliminate his struggles to start. As Williams will step off and use a disengagement. Has a triple. He's been hit by a pitch today. Flew out the right. Can he end this game? First pitch. No offer. He misses low for ball 1. Good eye from PCA. And again, love to see Pete stay patient here unless he gets a pitch in the zone, down the middle, preferably to hit. Williams will come set. The 1-0. Chases the splitter in the dirt, 1-1. That is what I'm talking about. If you're Williams, you could throw 2 more of those, elevate them an inch or 2 higher, and Pete's likely swinging at both of them. Winning run, Conforto is on second, who drove into tie and running a double. 1-1. Ground ball hit foul, 1-2. Another splitter that was off the plate and low, and Pete got a piece of it, but for not. One ball, 2 strikes, that's about in the ninth. We're tied at 1. An RBI double for Michael Conforto, who's on second. Tied it up. And we have a second disengagement here from Williams. Chance here to win it for the Cubs. 1-2. In on the hands. PCA pops it out of play. Williams has already blown a save. PCA will be able to have a shot at winning this game. Again, the Mets have lost 10 in a row now. They're 1 run away from losing their 11th in a row. 1-2. Fly ball left field. Tailing. Pham going after it. He will not have a play as it goes out of play for a foul ball, and we'll do it again. Big opportunity here for Pete. Can the man reach base for the Cubs? Now to extend this inning or walk it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. The pitch. In the dirt, no offer from PCA. It's 2-2 now. Swanson is on deck if PCA were to reach and this game were to not end. Another intense battle here. Cubs finally breaking the shutout for the Mets that they were throwing in this inning. Can they break the tie and win it? And Williams did not engage with PCA, so we'll redo the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. The pitch. Good eye, split in the dirt. Count's going to run full now. Swanson, who's been a hero for the Cubs in the past, is on deck. His wife, Mallory Swanson, has also been a hero for the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team. Can he become a hero if PCA were to reach? Or can PCA become the hero himself? 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. A 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Torrens will have to throw the first, and he does in time for the 3rd out. Cubs do tie the game up, but fail to score the winning run. We'll head to the 10th. We are still tied on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the top half of the 10th inning. We have extra innings for the first time this season on Shy Sports Live. It's Caleb Thielbar on the pitch for the Cubs, and I believe their second extra innings game on the season. This is the ninth appearance for Caleb Thielbar, 7 innings, 2.57 ERA. As MJ Melendez will be the runner on second for this inning. We'll see how the Mets play this strategically. Will they have Vientos, who's hitless today, bunt, move him over, or will they have him swinging free? There's a strike. Vientos was not bunting. It looks like, and Vientos is challenging. Looks like that's going to be a challenge won by the Mets again. Looked low. And it is. It's a ball that missed slow as a curveball. Missed by 1.1 inches down. So it's a 1-0 count on Vientos, who pops this one up, spikes his bat and breaks it. Horner fighting the sun, but makes the catch for the first out. It's a big first out. Now for the Mets. Do you have Taylor laid on a bunt? I feel like the time to bunt would have been having Vientos bunt and trying to give Taylor a shot to just get contact to bring in the runner. Pinch hit, and he struck out in his own pinch hit appearance. Stayed in the game to play right field. First pitch. This is low. It's 1-0 to Thielbar, the third Cubs pitcher out of the bullpen today. Obviously, Craig Counsell's hoping Cubs can end this game in the 10th inning. It's fouled back to the screen 1-1. Relatively saved the bullpen for with the no off days for the next few games. Craig Kimbrel getting loose in that Mets bullpen. Likely to get the bottom half of the 10th inning. The 1-1. Popped out of play again. 1-2 now on Taylor. Cubs have Swanson, Horner, and Bush scheduled to do out. I guess the bright side with Pisse getting out is he will be the designated runner on second. We'll see if they take a stab at stealing. The 1-2. High fly ball left field. Conforto, is coming in, and he makes the catch for the second out. So 2 gone, and now bring Marcus Semien 1 for 2 today. A sack, bunt, and a single. Also popped out to Michael Bush. 2 gone. Can Thielbar get out of the 10th clean? A pitch. Semien fouls it back to the screen. Strike 1. Cubs scheduled to up was Swanson, Horner, and Bush. 3 hitters that can end the game just like that, especially with PCA's speed. 0-1 misses high, 1-1. Of course, the Cubs need to get this third out.
Make sure you at least knock the ball down in the infield.
Melendez has decent speed, but it's foul tipped in and out of the glove of Kelly. It's 1-2 now. Any ball hit in the outfield will likely score Melendez, as he'll be off on contact. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 10th inning. 1-1 tie here in Chicago in the final game of this 3-game set. 1-2. Up and away, 2-2 now. Kimbrel's going to have a tough few hitters to face. 2-2 into dirt. Good block from Kelly. It's full now. The Mets do get a run. He'll have a chance to get a rare save opportunity in this stage of his career. Would add another one to his career save total. 3-2. Chopper hit weakly towards the hole. Horner's going to have to make a tough play, and he's going to have no play. He'll just fire it home. It's going to be an infield single, and there'll be runners on the corners now with 2 gone. That was a good play from Horner. Melendez rounded the third base bag hard. Likely would have ran all the way home if Horner would have taken that throw to the first, which likely would have been no chance of getting him. Yeah, he would have had no shot at getting him. So, excellent play there. Here's Luis Torrens. 1 for 3 today. Misses high for ball 1. Ground out, double, and a fly out. There's a strike and a stolen base bluff. Simeon gets the stolen base. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now. By the way, the Cubs lost their designated hitter. Kingery was replaced by Thielbar in the lineup. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Thielbar gets out of the 10th unscathed. We'll head to the bottom half of the 10th inning. Cubs and Mets tied at 1. Cubs just need 1 run to win it and walk it off. You're listening to Cubs Baseball on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to the bottom of the 10th inning. It was a little chilly and rainy in the first couple innings of this game, but the sun has been out for the last 6.5 or so innings with some minor cloud cover at times. We're in the bottom of the 10th as Craig Kimbrel making his 4th appearance of the game, pitching in yesterday's ball game. No earned runs given up this season, and he is on to face Dansby Swanson, Nico Horner, and Michael Busch. With Pete Armstrong, the designated runner on second, it's going to make this a very stress-inducing half inning for Kimbrel and the Mets, especially with this game being tied and the Mets not being up a run. So, can the Cubs walk it off at Wrigley, sing the song? We'll find out. We will either end the game here or play in 11th. Cubs were able to walk off the Mets. They would win their 5th in a row and sweep the Mets. Kimbrel comes set. The pitch. Nope, he bluffs and he disengages. It's going to be very difficult for Kimbrel, I believe, to worry about PCA on second, while also trying to get 2 outs before PCA can get the third. First pitch. Swanson shows bunt. Pitch misses off the plate for ball 1. Mets still have both of their ABS challenges remaining. The Cubs have 1 ABS challenge remaining. And again, you get an ABS challenge if you're out of ABS challenges once. There's a bunt pop up. Torrens can't locate it because it's going to be in the stands for a foul ball. Now, I don't mind the bunt here, but you got a power pitcher. I'd like to see Swanson take some hacks here. I know they want to play fundamental baseball, but I feel like be a good opportunity to try and get a hit. And another pop up, and again, it's going to get out of play and off the screen. So it's 1-2 now on Swanson, because those were 2 fastballs, pretty much middle up, that Swanson could have at least driven into the outfield and gotten Pete over the same way. So different strategies for different people. Cubs or Swanson now has to work a count. He'll take his time out. Swanson will have to work his count and see if he can drive in PCA. Any ball hits the outfield, he's going to get the automatic send. 1-2. On away gets past Torrens and goes to the backstop. The second wild pitch a Mets pitcher has thrown today. And now the winning run for the Cubs is on third base, 90 feet away. It's another time Torrens has went for a backhander. And another time it has now worked out for him. He's had a good day offensively, but now the defensive errors are starting to add up. The 2-2. Another one in the third and another one Torrens tried to backhand. He was able to stab that one down, though, and avoid that one getting away. Got to get your body in front of that if you're Torrens, and this time he did not close the glove. It's full count now on Swanson. Both the infield and outfielder in. The 3-2 popped out of play. I always wonder, too, like, if you're Mendoza, you just intentionally walk Swanson and Horner and load the bases where you could have an out at every base and give your team a shot to get force outs. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Out number 1. That's a big out. Gotta imagine Mendoza's going to be intentionally walking Horner here to set up a double play. That was foul tipped into the glove. They are not going to be walking Horner. They got to make him pay now. Horner 1 for 3 today. A walk, a line out, double play, a single, and a ground out. First pitch from Kimbrel. Fly ball right field. Taylor is going to have to make a tough play. Makes the catch. PCA tags coming home. The throw is late, and the Cubs walk it off and win it and sweep the Mets. Nico Horner comes through, and the Cubs win it. Yeah, 2-1 and 10. Excellent win. Cubs walk it off. I believe that's the first time the Cubs have walked off a game on our broadcast. And they win it. And it's time to sing the song.
Mets going to score. So, yeah, it was good.
How important is base running in that situation? Obviously, for him to be able to take third base, but for him in that moment to be able to tackle.
I know I kind of forget about the rules sometimes, but look out there and see Pete's the one that gets to be out there at second and feel better about our chances for sure. So, yeah, great win.
This one coming down to the wire. How important has Caleb Thielbar been for you guys this season?
Unbelievable. He's still getting better. He's one of the most meticulous workers I've ever seen, and it's just such a joy to watch him do what he does.
The Gatorade bath in this weather, how does it feel?
Say it again?
The Gatorade bath in this weather.
Feels good. Always feels good. Yeah, absolutely. Great sweep, hard to do, and good vibes going into the next series.
Thank you, Nico. Boog, glad.
Welcome back here to Shy Sports Live. Cubs walk off the Mets 2-1. Not only did they complete the sweep of the Mets, they win their 5th game in a row as Nico Hoerner walks off the Mets on a sacrifice fly to right field. Let's take a look at some stats. Go first with the line score by inning. Nothing to really look at. MJ Melendez in the top of the 5th hit a home run. No runs were scored again by the Mets. A RBI double for Michael Conforto with 1 out of the 9, tied it at 1. And then the sac fly from Nico Hoerner in the bottom of the 10th walked off the New York Mets for a total of 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Mets. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the for the Cubs. For the batting stats, first for the Mets, Carson Bench 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Francisco Alvarez 0 for 1 with a strikeout and pinch hitting. Tommy Pham did not get a hitting appearance. He came in for Alvarez. Bo Bichette 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Francisco Lindor 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Luis Robert Jr. 1 for 4 with a single. MJ Melendez, our Mets player of the game, 1 for 4 with a home run. 3 strikeouts. Mark Vientos 0 for 4, Brett Beatty 1 for 2, Tyrone Taylor 0 for 2 pinch hit appearances with a strikeout, Marcus Semien 2 for 3 today, and Luis Torrens 1 for 4 today with a strikeout for a total of 35 at-bats, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 RBI, no walks, 9 strikeouts. Luis Torrens with a double, MJ Melendez with a home run. Total bases, Melendez had 4, Semien had 2, Torrens had 2, Robert and Beatty both had 1. Sack bunt for Marcus Semien. Stolen base for Marcus Semien. 6 left on base for the Mets. Now for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner 1 for 3 today. Our play of the game with the walk-off or sack fly. Also walked. Michael Busch 0 for 4 today with a strikeout. Alex Bregman 1 for 3 with a walk. Ian Happ 2 for 3 today with a walk. Scott Kingery came in and scored a run and pinch running opportunities. Seiya Suzuki 0 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts. Moises Ballesteros 0 for 2 today. Matt Shaw 1 for 1 today. Then Michael Conforto 1 for 1, tied the game at the bottom of the 9th with an RBI double. Carson Kelly 0 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts. Pete Armstrong 1 for 3 today with a run scored and a strikeout. And Dansby Swanson 0 for 4 today with a strikeout. 32 total at bats, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 RBIs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Doubles by Conforto, triple from PCA. Total bases, Shaw had 1, PCA had 3, Conforto had 2, Bregman and Hoerner had 1, Ian Happ had 2. Nico Hoerner got the sac fly, game-winning RBI, caught ceiling for PCA, hit by pitch for PCA. Nico Hoerner stole base, Cubs left 7 men on base. The pitching staff, Tobias Myers, the opener for the Mets, went 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 2. David Peterson went 3 2/3, gave up 3 hits, struck out 1. Huascar Brazoban, a third of an inning, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Brooks Raley went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, nothing else. Luke Weaver won an inning and a third, nothing else. Devin Williams blew the save in the 9th inning, 1 inning, gave 2 hits, 1 run out, 1 was earned, struck out 3. And Craig Kimbrell got the loss today, went 2/3 of the 10th inning, giving up 1 run and striking out 1. For the Cubs, Javier Assad got to start today. A good bounce-back performance from the Phillies start outing and a good third outing overall. 5 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, struck out 3, gave up 1 home run. Jacob Webb in relief went an inning and a third, struck out 2. Riley Martin went an inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 2. Corbin Martin went an inning, gave up a hit, struck out 1. And Caleb Thielbar got the win today with an inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1. For the Mets, a total of 9 2/3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, and home runs. For the Cubs, 10 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run at runners earned, walked no one this entire game, struck out 9, gave 1 home run. Well, that was a fun game, our first extra innings game broadcast. The Cubs have won 2 in a row on games we broadcasted. They moved to 5-5 in games we broadcasted. And we broadcasted 10 out of the 21 games this season. A good win for the Cubs, and continuing to have an excellent season. Continue to have a good bounce back from the slow start to the season. And with that being said, for a final time, the Cubs win at 2-1, walking off the Mets, giving the Mets their 11th straight loss, and the Cubs will welcome in the Phillies for a 4-game set starting tomorrow night, which will be the next broadcast on Shy Sports Live. But for a final time, the Cubs win at 2-1. Thank you for listening. Take care, and this has been a presentation of Shy Sports Live.